Do babies ask to be born? If you are a Christian, you have to say yes because you believe in free will. If you are a Muslim, you have to say yes because you believe in free will. If you are a Hebrew Israelite, you have to say yes because you believe in free will. If you are a Jew, you have to say yes because you believe in free will. And if you don't believe in free will, but you believe in heaven and hell, this means that God is punishing you for shit that you don't have control over. Now, if you do believe you have free will, and you also believe in the God of the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran, you now have to explain why anybody would make the choice to pick a lifestyle in which they will be born somewhere in Congo, mining coltan, starting at 5 years old, with a life expectancy of 31 because they don't have the proper living conditions. Why would anybody pick that lifestyle? And if you chose it, why do you have no recollection of making the choice? You don't have the answer. You don't know. And if babies don't ask to be born, you can't blame the parents because parents don't make souls. All we do is create the avatar. Who has the power to force that soul into that body? Who is pushing and forcing these souls into existence? The only being that has that power is God. And why is God deciding for some people to be born wealthy and living rich, nice, comfortable lifestyles? And if they believe in God, they go to heaven. But if I were to be born in Congo, starting at 5 years old, mining coltan and dying at 31, and if I were to hate God because of it, God would cast me to hell. And I will live two hells. I will live hell on earth, and then I will also go to hell when I died. Because I'm looking over in America, looking at somebody like Derek living a nice, comfortable life. And if Derek believes in God, he's going to go to heaven. So he gets to go to heaven on earth and heaven after he dies. And that's not fair at all. If all of us get one life, and after that life, you either go to hell forever or heaven forever, none of this shit makes any sense whatsoever. The only way that people could be born on unequal playing fields is if people get multiple lives and if you reincarnate and if karma exists. But if karma does not exist and you don't live more than one life, none of it makes sense and there's no justification for it. Now, life is not fair, never has been, never will be. But it is balanced and is perfectly balanced because everybody gets what they deserve. Everybody. And everybody is exactly where they are supposed to be. Everybody. Now, if you continue to cling to a religious mindset, none of life will make sense. And you will just say that the Lord works in mysterious ways to everything because everything that your religion teaches you goes against your common sense. But if you're able to evolve past the confines of religion, you will be able to understand, and overstand universal laws. When you go against your nature, you rack up karmic debt. And the longer you go against your nature, the more debt you rack up. When you are in harmony with your nature, and when you are aligned with your nature, and you be the person that you are supposed to be for this incarnation, you build up karmic reward. And this is why everybody's lot in life is different. People make up heaven and hells because they know that the world is unfair. But the world will remain unfair, but will always remain balanced. Life is not about being good or being bad. Good and bad doesn't exist. Morality doesn't exist. These are concepts created by humans to control civilization. Life is about being yourself. Not being what society wants you to be, not being how you feel, but being what is in alignment with your nature internally. When you do this, your lot in life will be easier. But if you don't do this, your lot in life will be fucked up because the universe doesn't care about if you're good or bad. The universe only cares about balance. It doesn't care about you either. If you're out of tune, it's going to put you in tune by giving you a lifestyle that makes you in tune, no matter how shitty it is. But once you're in tune with your nature, your lot in life will be agreeable. You will have a lifestyle that doesn't go against who you are internally. I'm not saying rich people are good and poor people are bad. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that the people who have an external life that's in alignment with who they are internally are being themselves. They're not being what the world molds them into being. They're being what they are internally. Once you can raise your mind to the vibration of your heart, which is the seat of your soul, not your emotions, your heart, you only attract experiences that will help you evolve spiritually. So every experience that you go through will allow you to grow. But if you're disconnected from that aspect of yourself, every experience that you go through is just going to bring you further away from yourself. There are families and bloodlines who have realized these truths thousands of years ago. So they always have a life that is in alignment with who they are internally, and they thrive because of that. And a lot of them have been hiding these truths from the rest of the world because they don't want anybody else to know that. Well, because we're in the age of Aquarius, these truths are now being revealed. And beings like myself have came back to this plane of existence to teach these truths. Your mind has to realize the seat of perception, which is the seat of your soul, which is your heart center or your heart chakra. Once you awaken this, everything changes. And if you would like to learn how to do this, click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Awakening the Divine Mind.